answers with pure damage. What are you gonna do? You get Link and Sphere, but they're gonna cross that anyway.
So it will be Team Secret with Chen. What to pair this up with? Do you start off your draft with those big pushing heroes?
Gary,
Luna,
I don't know. I can just look. Team Secret is unreadable for me, and probably for the rest of the planet. You know, it's just the way they draft is totally different than any other team. It might be a position 4 sniper, it might be tanker. You never know. You never know what they're doing. They're like picking serious or not, but they are every single game. If Alliance didn't take that game away from them, doing Gamers Without Borders, it would have been the biggest streak in history of Dota. It would have been 25 plus winning games. I think 28. Knoxville tweeted out yesterday. It would have beaten Newbie.
Newbie had 24 or 25 when they had that epicenter run.
Yeah.
A streak, but you know, no more Newbie now. They've had some problems, haven't they? Coming back. They've made the history book a couple of times now. You know?
Oh, this one's definitely going into history books.
So let's check Chen opening Team Secret, probably your 5 and 4 roles. Alliance, Shadow Demon opener for them, like a Hero or something, but it's going to be an Axe for S4. I think that's his best hero the past couple of weeks. His Axe has been spot on.
Oh yeah, that 4-man call won the game. That was very pleasant to watch. One hero to look out for coming out from Alliance is definitely Morphling. Like, they really love to pair Morphling with Shadow Demon. Soul Catcher plus Shotgun, it's always going to be good at every stage of the game.
Sure is. Or even like a Wraith King without Radiance. Give those illusions, push them out. Nice little save. Like the Wraith King for Nico, he doesn't care about the Blink Echoes too much. The Monkey King banned from Alliance. Does that signal anything to you?
It could also be a trick coming out from Alliance. Templar Assassin is Lem's best hero. And Monkey King just dumpsters Templar Assassin in the lane.
I guess it also keeps the Punker open as well, something Lemp has been toying with. Is a Timbersaw is going to shut down these strength melee heroes. Alliance.
So what do you do? Do you shift
problems?
Shadow Demon to position 5, get Rubik here? It's such a great Rubik game against the Earthshaker. Pure damage against the Timbersaw.
Still picking Timber into SD though, right? You've got ways to catch the disruption, call, and you've got that Soul Catcher to shred through its HP very quickly. SD Axe is such a nice opener, actually. Disruption to call, or you can make illusions of the Axe to go and far and push out waves. A lot of damage over time in lane if they are paired up together. Shadow Poison and Battle Hunger at level 1. Some of the most oppressive abilities. Neither of these really buy Spirit Vessel. Potentially looking here Alliance for a Spirit Vessel hero. Try and counteract the Timbersaw a little bit.
It's very hard to buy Spirit Vessel from position 5. If this is for Shadow Demon, but I would still like to see Rubik. Okay, this hero also deals very well with the Timbersaw. You can't get through the Maledict, he can buy the Spirit Vessel. Great against Chen and the units.
A nice bit of sustained lane that matches with the Chen's Divine Favor, plus the headdress. The Voodoo Restoration.
10 seconds.
And you also theoretically could be angling for a tri-lane here, as Team Secret wants to go for Wraith King. Stealing the pick away from Alliance.
You can't pick... It doesn't look like that great of a Slark game, but you never know with Alliance. Nico maybe just might grab it for himself. I thought we want to see maybe Morphling grid against Timbersaw paired up with Shadow Demon works very well, or you can go different route. Just get a hero that has any kind of mana burn, builds a Fusel Blade, but Shaker, already says, do you want to really go for it?
The great thing about Wraith King is that, quite easy to forget that he's kind of a pushing hero with the skeletons, matching up with the Chen. They've got a lot of tower damage just from those two.
Just hold there, man. Templar Assassin.
And it's the limp TA you were calling for, so that monkey ban. Templar Assassin for Alliance.
You know it's gonna be a mid. Templar Assassin. So what do you get here? Looks like Timbersaw offlane, rating just a safe lane. Chen, Earthshaker position 4 and 5 here.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
One ban to remove out Nico baby hero. I'm more afraid of the Morphling than Slark. Feels like that's what you're angling towards.
Templar Assassin can create a lot of space so you can be more greedy. Like, you could go for one of those two. But then again, picking... Like, Slark into Timbersaw is a double-edged sword. Yeah, I'm gonna steal, stats from Timbersaw, steal his strength. But Timbersaw can easily blow you up. Like, your Shadow Dance is not very effective. Same goes for Earthshaker, any kind of stun. You're not gonna see any TP out during the Shadow Dance.
Same with PL as well, right? Earthshaker and Timbersaw kind of covering the bases for Slark PL picks, which could be good against the Wraith King. Otherwise, it would look like a pretty good PL game here. Secret dip into that reserve time. Right now, they don't have anything that pisses Magic Community. We've seen Nico maybe Juggernaut a couple of times. Will be that Morphling ban, like you said, a little more afraid of him. The other options.
I'm just wondering what does Team Secret get here. Maybe something like a Viper. They have a last pick just to ruin Templar's Assassin's lane.
Is it okay for Storm?
It's okay for Storm, for sure. Yeah. That's the second hero I was thinking about.
Because right now you're only really worried about the blink call from Axe. Razor actually going to be the removal. Alliance. Or Secret. Nico baby hero to come. Difficult choice. They do have a bit of tower damage through the TA with that Deso. Road taking is pretty much just the Templar Assassin.
5 seconds.
I just don't want to see any, voids, any long cooldowns.
Dire should pick now.
You need to be able to have this kind of... Ooh, Necro.
Okay, so this is a very interesting pick. I love Necro just as a hero that he deals well with a lot of these heroes. There's literally 0 damage that goes through his Ghost Route. He doesn't care too much about Earthshaker and Timbersaw. There's also save from Shadow Demon, so I think it's a very, very good Necro game.
Looks like it. There's the Storm for Team Secret. Still a very good Storm game. And that's the ability to catch the Necro and do that magic damage to him. Got our drafts all rounded up. Yeah, as Alliance, you're playing into Wraith King, Timbersaw, Earthshaker. You want to be able to have kind of multiple cycles of the team fighting, dip in and out. Necro with that sustain, but Assassin with that fraction blink should be able to do just that. Team Secret, they've got a lot of reach, very tanky heroes, and their lanes are going to be super solid as well.
Yeah, I'm liking the line from Team
really
Secret.
trying to shut down Timbersaw.
Back.
And I can hear you just fine.
I could hear you, robotic, but that happened right now, so that it doesn't happen later when it matters.
Get the issues out of the way nice and early. But yeah, it feels like Alliance have to really shut down Timbersaw and stop him from being that presence on the map early on. King and Storm, they need that kind of calm, relaxing time to farm into their first couple of items, and then they hit their first peak with Kaya Storm. But Tubman, I do wonder what kind of build he goes for this game. Are you feeling the Radiance, or are you feeling that Armlet Deso Blink?
Well, there's a couple things to think about when you're going to build Radiant in this game. Like, do I need Radiance? I'm playing against the Shadow Demon Disruption, so they might get Radiance unless I'm able to turn it off, which is doable during Disruption. I still can't believe that's not fixed. And I mean, Radiance is very good against Ghost Shroud, against the Templar Assassin, Mischance, Refraction. We'll see. It also depends what kind of timing they want to look into. Man, Zai, he just wants to build Hood first item. At least that's what he has queued up.
Yeah, he's got the Ring of Regen, Tango's Salve, and then Hood queued up. You're absolutely right. Zai Timber down bottom with Yapso Earthshaker. Alliance holding their little high ground near the outpost. 4 heroes with FNG, Witch Doctor, S4 Axe, Hanskin on the Shadow Demon, and Nico Baby Necro. Not quite deciding where they're going to set up these lanes just yet, but I assume they want Necro plus Witch Doctor up against the Timbersaw, and they want to try and put Axe Shadow Demon against the Wraith King. Puppy Chen down here as well. Teams looking to contest bounty runes, as Nisha Storm and Tumberman on the Wraith King, hiding away elsewhere. Fisher from Yapsaw catches a couple, FNG and Hanskin split straight down the middle, but it's Go Baby with the bounty rune and Puppy taking a substantial amount of damage.
Puppy's fine. With the boots,
So
he can't afford to go play like that and get Penitence level 1. Fisher block. There it is. Oh, yeah, Yapsa's very, very low on mana.
bring out that clarity as quickly as possible. So SD Axe top lane, Matsuma-man just blocking up his wave. One bounty rune still yet to be claimed. Actually ends up being a 2 for 2.
Mine!
So Libertier against this Nisha Storm. And we've seen this matchup swing both ways really, down to the sideways of the TA. Nisha, as he gets overload, has the 2 instances of damage to burn through refraction.
I've seen this matchup quite a lot, and I favor Storm Spirit more. Like, you get 1-1-1 build, I've seen Storm Spirit just getting a kill on level 3. Look at the refractions already gone.
It was Iceberg against someone.
It was no one against someone as well that dumpstered his lane.
Yeah. Storm at like 20% HP, Vortex, Overload, get some bottle charges in there. Kill off the TA. So far, Matsuma-man taking a lot of pressure. 4 stacks of poison, forced to pop his stick. Battle hunger still going on him.
Very,
Really?
very tough lane for Matumba-man on top. It's overtime damage. He has Raid Fire Blast level 1. We've also seen some Raid Kings not even getting a point in stun if there's no kill potential until level 4.
Those side blades from Limp Mid. Very close. We're bringing Nisha down, but he's got the salve. Long duration on those salves now, of course, so a lot more time away from the wave. Zai bottom, 1v2. Wave going in towards his tier 1. All good, drag across, FNG. Cancelled out, but Zai's put himself in a bit of danger now. Great Fisher from Yapso, making sure the Timbersaw will be able to survive the salve.
It's still a ton of magical damage in the bottom lane. Like, it's a Temper Saw. You want to get him to level 3 to have 2 points in reactive armor. But he needs to be careful. Just one good bounce from Witch Doctor or Maledict when he's low HP could get them to kill.
So I'm going to get a ton of experience under his tower and a few CS. So Earthshaker just continually blocking up camps, making sure that there's only one creep camp that FNG can pull into the wave. It does get the job done though. So now swinging in towards mid, there's the Vortex under tower, burn through the refraction. Them taking a decent chunk of damage. They've now got this potential with refraction on cooldown for 10 seconds, but Nisha's been hit by the spill of the side blades too many times.
Oh,
the first blood! Limp! My goodness! I mean, I said it could swing both ways and it's going to come down to side blades, but Limp really showing off why he is so spectacular on this hero.
Nisha did not expect that one to hit. He had verified already. Oh man, it's such a huge kill actually. The runes would spawn in a couple of seconds. Storm Spirit had a bottle coming up to him.
At the very least, he did buy that bottle before dying, right? That is the one going to upside for the Storm. Limp there grabs the Invis rune. Double wristbands. Now the Blightstone wand coming out for TA, so that's going to be even more damage, but also sustain against all of the spams from the remnants. But Tumberman, 10 CS top, not having the greatest of times. S4 farming away like a madman. Gonna be dragging waves, looking for creep caps and couriers. Yeah, gets the spin on it. Half down, so Tumberman now out of Rejaz mid lane. They do come in with a Witch Doctor to the Fisher. Limp, trapped on the wrong side of the river now, but Nisha can't get the finish. Yapsel with the boots is going to give chase here, but refraction in 3 seconds means looks like Limp is going to be left to survive. Nisha,
He's fine.
surviving on 50 HP. It's coming up as well.
Also, top lane is being a disaster for Team Secret. Raid King 16 CS, 26 on Act.
Still an FNG here. It looks like he does. Expected the Witch Doctor to come and try and steal his bounty rune. Gets the kill and the rune now.
Dire's middle tower is having a bad day.
Puppy. He's got the Ogre Frost Mage, but he can't really stop S4 from doing this. Maybe with the help of Yapzor. Fisher lined up. Does catch the axe. Thor turns around, Battle Hunger and spins, gets the call, and Puppy is a spin away from death. The Shadow Poison from Hanskin now with a disruption, so by time for S4 to escape. Alliance off to a cracking start here in game 1. Pressure applied, Matuma Man, he's having a real rough time. Mid lane TA is level 6 and potentially looking for this dive and kill onto Nisha. Another trap to slow down the storm. He's got ball lightning and just enough to get a bit of distance here. Limp with the refraction, one more hit. There's the ball lightning. Limp still giving chase, but he's got to give up now. FNG's rotation does come into the mid lane with this catapult wave, but Secret bring both supports.
They brought a lot of numbers, did not grab a kill, and also tower down to 1/3 of HP. Now Timbersaw starts to creep skip on the bottom lane, like every single lane is going very well for Alliance. 41-8 against 27 on mid. Definitely not what I expected. I've seen this matchup, it's just a skill matchup. Nisha did not expect that side blades hit, which cost him the lane.
Yeah. That one kill makes a massive difference in this lane in particular. As bottom, Zai's creep cutting. Trying to put a stop to it here with FNG and Nico Baby, but Zai level 6. 11-1 charges perfectly fine. Get out of danger as Limp on the dire side of the river. Chased down by Nisha. Turning around with a refraction there, but a quick little vortex overload, zip zap onto the top of Limp and a Fisher. Where's the Yapsor lining it up for? He's looking for it. Finally gets the job done, but refraction again in 5. Nisha's got to be careful walking, anywhere near this Templar Assassin.
Not just TP out.
Be able to walk all the way around. FNG in the meanwhile does get picked off by Zai. A solo
When
kill.
we talk about Zai, we always say Zai is the sacrificial off lane, but when Zai gets the farm, if he's top of net worth, he's gonna deliver.
2-2, slight net worth lead for Alliance. Even with all this pressure they're applying, we've still got, you're saying, Zai doing very well, and Wraith King's caught up 43 CS. Timberman now. A lot of attention is being given to the mid lane. We've got, 5-6 heroes all circling. As Hanskin on the low ground gets zipped on by Nisha. And there we have the 3 secret heroes on top of the Shadow Demon. Disruption buys a couple of seconds, stops the Storm Spirit from getting the kill.
That's what he wanted. Ball to someone else.
Steal the stack away from the TA.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Limp has a couple of traps. Going down Yapzor on his way out. But now we get into these kind of 1v1 side lanes. Axe doing pretty well against Matuma Man, but he's going to TP back home. Halfway towards Blink for S4.
Matumba Man relying on Skelly Bros to get the farm. So every single time they're up, spam them, farm the jungle, put some pressure on the towers. I mean, you can't really just pressure the tower right now. But a bit after Axe is there, the skeletons are just gonna die.
Both sides mid laners back into the jungle as Storm and Templar Assassin always do. Trusty shovel there for Nisha. Grabbing up some neutral items as they cask Maledict into mid. Limp with a Meld Strike and some Side Blade spills. Pops Yapzor. He was trying to leech experience to try and crack level 6. Almost 10 minutes in, and these supports on both sides kind of struggling to get their levels as they're all rotating in for runes, trying to defend the mid laners.
Check the build on Hanskin. Straight into Aghanim Scepter. He has Arcane Ring for himself. After winning that game against Hellraisers, he's like, man, I can solo kill enemy cores with just casting ulti.
That's just by Aghanims. Yeah, we're seeing...
I don't mind that.
Like we saw the Weaver do it in the previous series. These position 4 Weaver Shadow Demons, getting that primary item up as quickly as possible. So what does that mean for, Spirit Vessel? Do we just not have one for the Radiant, or is Witch Doctor gonna... Oh, he's Zai. He's trying to defend this mid-tower, but look at Hanskin and FNG. Smoked up behind Limp and Nico Baby as the catapult does work. Tier 1 glyphed up, but it's surely going to drop here. Secret not in position to fully defend it. Attempt to deny from Zai, but they've caught Yapzor. He will get one Fisher, and that'll be the end of him with a Reaper Scythe from Nico Baby. And very nice from S4, hiding in the trees, waiting for that tower to fall, and now the TP reactions can come in. Matuma Man, level 1 reincarnation, he's phase bootsing their way, getting out of there as Nisha Storm is in the vicinity and can turn for a team fight if need be.
He gets the tower with Kelly Bros. Still nothing queued up on Wraith King, deciding which route he's gonna go for, and now we know. He will get that Radiance, manage to recover after Alliance put a lot of pressure on him with overtime damage. And you see Necro, he's not afraid to use ulti just to grab a kill on position 4. He understands that those extra 15 seconds means a faster Blink Dagger.
Storm, zip in. S4 gets a call off, he's already popped his wand. Hanskin not in range to get a disruption or a save. Nisha now, second kill of the game for him. Up to level 9. Pretty good comeback here. Storm Spirit still about 1,000 net worth behind the Templar Assassin as she clears through ancient camps and rushes that Blink Dagger. So Limp can now start playing much more actively, especially with Mech Necro, Blink TA, Axe, where is he? Oh, 250 gold away from his Blink. This timing could have been pretty perfect if not for that death up top. So they need a little bit more time for S4.
Hanskin stacking the camp. It's very easy to stack double camps with Shadow Demon. You attack one, you use Shadow Poison on a diff one. And it's also break. Once you get the Aghanim Scepter on Shadow Demon, you can break it a Wraith King, you can break Timber Saw, Earthshaker's Aftershock. you name it. There's a lot of spells to break. Storm Spirit Overload. I mean, it's not the best one. Oh, we need to break Storm Spirit to win the game, but sometimes it's about those little things.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like breaking Storm probably removes like 30% of his damage, honestly. Overload makes up a lot of his actual damage output. Nisha, farming Radiant side. And on that Kaya, Reaper side down bottom, Yapsaw with Maledict and Death Ward. Yet again finding the Earthshaker, delaying that Blink Dagger even further. Storm zipping across towards that Courier for a little snipe on it. And then he zips himself out of there as well, as Alliance were all grouping up down bottom lane. Believe they caught a glimpse of the Axe Blink Dagger now as well. So they should know that Alliance are pretty ready to hit their stride. All the period of the game now where Matumba Man needs to finish off the Relic. Moving into that Radiance. Zai's going to be the face of Team Secret right now. He'll be showing on lanes, making sure that everyone's focusing on the Timbersaw, waving his arms in the air, saying, look at me, I'm the target you want to go for. A couple of deaths for Zai now. Probably ideal for Secret, as both Nisha and Matumba Man want to be farming jungle.
One thing Matumba Man does not need to worry about in this game is getting his mana burn. That means Reincarnation is always going to be ready in a team fight, so it's much easier to play Raid King like this. Yapsaw, he's not getting any farm. He got killed twice, once by Reaper's side. The other kill didn't add extra timer on his death, but still, it's very hard for him to find a farm on the map right now.
It's all being sucked up here by his teammates. Even Puppy, the Dominator, has taken a fair amount of farm away from him. But this does give Secret, they can win a team fight around one of their objectives, which Alliance are sure to start pushing. That ability for Secret to actually shift into objective shove of their own. Bounty runes for Nisha up top, yet again, just sticking in the enemy jungle. Zai showing on the trap and probably on the mid lane. But again, this is Zai's job. He is there, kind of baiting them in. If he can survive from this initiation, even better for Team Secret. The smoke from Alliance comes to nothing. We'll try with a catapult to get some damage onto tier 2 mid, but yeah, look at that, the pings from the Timbersaw. He knows exactly where they are.
2 Blink Daggers ready on Alliance. That means we want to try and take this fight. Necro, very farmed at the moment. Top of net worth. He's just been sitting on the bottom lane. Level 13, full mech, Yol Scepter.
Team Secret don't really want to or need to fight. Those Blink Daggers, somewhat of an investment from Alliance. You buy the Blinks, you want to battle, get some pickoffs, make that investment worth it, and they'll jump Zai. Miss the call though. Uncharacteristic S4 to miss out on that initiation. Still a difficult kill to take, that Timbersaw. Maybe with that Maledict level 4 with the Death Ward they could have found him. But Zai, very ballsy. Still out on the front lines, there we go. The Blink Call initiation now cancelled out by the Fisher. Thanks to Yapsaw, Zai will be able to pop his wand and Timber Chain out. Now Nisha coming into the fray, used up by Nico Baby. Storm still zipping in with a long-range vortex onto S4. The creeps from Chen chasing them down. But Alliance's initiation comes to nothing, while Matumba Man is still farming his Radiance.
It's coming up to
back in. This is time where Secret have delayed this aggression from Alliance, and they are ready with their own timing.
Zai's job is just to go in, try to bait some spells. Oh man, they got Nether Shawl. Give that to Zai. Extra magic resistance. On top of Hood. Some spell damage. I mean, you already have armor, so you don't have to care about that one. And even if you feel threatened, there's Hand of God from Chen to keep you alive. And Poppy's getting a lot of farm. He's almost as farmed as Axe.
Yeah, and that's the... Oh, look at Zai. He's just walking in there. Hello, lads. How you doing, Alliance? S4 blinks across as Nico Baby giving chase. Another timber chain down to the low ground. Zai is out. Nisha zips away. Alliance just being dragged across this map. And this is one of the troubles. You buy these 2 blink daggers, and for a solid 5 minutes, you don't get anything done with them. While Secret are farming these much more expensive scaling mid-game items. The Bloodstone, the Radiance. Now they've also got Pipe on Timbersaw done.
It's Roche time. TA gets this Arcane Rune. Time to head into Roche Pit. Put some traps around to see what's happening. Like, just lowering the cooldown of your melt and refraction is gonna help a lot. That's like having a double damage, pretty much. Scan connects, so Dire knows something is up. Seems like they don't care too much about this.
Just gonna let them have it. They've got free farm on both of the side lanes. Earthshaker is very close to Blink now, so every little puzzle piece coming into place for Team Secret.
Sorry, Jax, I don't know if the stories are true. If you're looking for Radiant's bottom
This is still a very strong Alliance side, though. They have that instant initiation, they have the blow-up potential of TA and Necro. They've got a ton of sustain. But it feels like Secret are just waiting for Alliance to make their move.
Wants to farm up a Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Wraith King has his Radiance. Level 2 ulti.
Zai really has played this game perfectly, hasn't he? 1 kill, no deaths. The amount of space this lad has created. Like, his net worth is 7.4k. But I'd probably argue that he's created like 5,000 worth of net worth for the rest of his team just by showing on lanes.
He's scouting things out. He knows that they have very limited control for him. They need to invest very hard. Axe Witch Doctor +1 to get a kill. Hanskin getting closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
Alliance, again, all grouping up. Right side of the map, Aegis still in hand for quite some time. For Assassin with that second life ready, but look at Zai. Invis did potentially just come under that sentry range for a second there, and that's what Alliance are pinning out, saying, we know where the timber is. But equally, Secret, they're just playing left side of the map. They are not going up high ground, they're not walking up staircases, making sure that Alliance, again, have to be the ones that smoke and make that aggressive move.
My trip rewarded.
Be right back. I'm taking my stick. I want to poke them, do something. I want to watch heroes fighting and dying.
Although Cass got Matoma Man and Blink Call. Level 2 reincarnation is there. They've got the Soul Catcher down and a disruption onto him, but Nisha takes down FNG. The stomps from Puppy. The Centaurs catch out the 2 heroes, Nico Baby Hanskin. Now they jump in from Limp, focusing down the Chen. But Puppy's tanky. He's got Hand of God. The heals, the armor. Oh, the miss uphill.
Yup, he's waiting. There it is.
And now the Echo. Yapsaw. Beautifully done. Team Secret wipe Alliance off the face of the freaking map, and TA has got not a chance in hell. Limp is stuck here, 1 versus 5, and Secret, they were biding their time, waiting for that perfect moment.
Team Secret just killed 7 heroes, Aegis and the buyback on Witch Doctor. They didn't even lose Wraith King's reincarnation. Affirmative, Zai says. Like, I thought Pipe was dead as an item, but here it's a must-have. They have Necro, Shadow Demon, and Witch Doctor. One of the reasons why they did not die, and you said, Puppy, he's tanky. Mech, Hand of God, just keeping them alive.
He's got 12 armor. That TA, not able to burst him down. And that's what Secret have been waiting for. That's why Zai, I'm praising him so much, because he's bought all of this time for the rest of his team to get those initial items, which are just so much more value efficient for Team Secret. Blink Radiance Wraith King, Blink on that Earthshaker, and now a Smoke along with Nisha, who has Bloodstone and Arcane Rune. This could be the beginning of the end for Alliance. Scan up onto the high ground. Dire move forward. Smoke still on Nisha, but they spot Nico Baby. They want the other target. Zapping down the Hanskin Shadow Demon, and in we go with a Vortex there. Clumsy net and the Fisher. Chain stunning Nico Baby into oblivion. They've got the damage, and it doesn't look like Alliance can respond. The Yules will only delay the inevitable death of the Necro. The chase is still on. Zoe
it's
yours
on.
up onto the Witch Doctor, and in we go. The Blink Dagger, Gap Close, and Nisha with a triple kill.
So this game just might end in the next couple of minutes. You're knocking on your tier 3 towers pretty soon with another mech. Hand of God ready in 40 seconds and the full pipe. Also Storm's Arcane Ring. Arcane Rune available.
And 3 Centaurs for Puppy. They've got so much chain stun here as tier 3. The ramp is breached. 23 minutes in. Alliance seemed like they were building momentum and looking good in this game. But Secret have played them like a fiddle. Melee Rack's about to drop here. And Alliance, where is this blink call? Where is the initiation from S4? He's got a blade mail. He just can't find the targets he wants.
doesn't have
Size on
their
the front
number.
lines. The cask will jump onto Zai. Nice Death Ward Melt Strike. They take down the Timbersaw, but Storm comes in, trying to focus Nico Baby, who turns the battle Matuma Man. Level 2 Reincarnation is there. They banish him to try and get the Radiance Burning Illusions. He doesn't turn it off, but he yaws up now a Blink Call. S4 onto the Storm. Great jump as they try and bring down Nisha, but Yapsu Echo Slam. It bounces a
still
lot of
alive,
damage
and
around.
gone.
They get Nisha out alive, and Matuma Man still turning around to fight. He's got himself a second life, while Alliance, they're struggling, crumbling. They've got to try and bring down his Wraith King. Soul Catcher there, and they will find Matuma Man, but they lost their melee barracks.
Lost their melee Raxes. They lost another buyback. I mean, it's only on your position 4, but still, it's delaying his Aghanim Scepter. And once the whole Team Secret is out, when they reach the tier 2 towers, Wraith King is gonna have his ulti ready again. So it's time
Storm.
to take a fight.
Limp got the haste rune first. And also, Halberd very nearly done on the Wraith King. Super good against the Templar Assassin. That's just going to negate Limp completely. Nico Baby working on the Aghanim Scepter. As Alliance being to bottom outpost. Probably scrambling to get a bit of presence on this map. And there's a jump call. Finding the Timbersaw. Good target to bring down. Limp finds the snipe. Zai did grab the bounty rune as he died. But this does stop Secret in their tracks a little.
Now, if Zai dies, if he doesn't have a built stacks on reactive armor, definitely needs to buy plate mail. Yeah, that's what he has queued up. I love this, man. Storm Spirit Aghanim Scepter, second item, is my favorite. Like, if you don't need to silence anyone, if you can just go in, create chaos, it might be a full team wipe, you know, coming out from Yappy follow-up. You have
Yeah,
Raking
sure could.
that creates chaos, then Storm zips in. When they group around, so Yapster, he doesn't need to care about anyone. That's one of the reasons why he managed to get such a great Echo Slam in the previous fight.
They all dogpile onto this Storm and Wraith King. Oh, Arcane Rune for Nisha. Now zips out. Troll for him. Axe, Shadow Demon were both up top lane. Secret regrouping up again with a 5,000 net worth lead after a pretty dead even game. Alliance holding like a 1 or 2k lead for the first 15 to 16 minutes.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems.
Team Secret coming out of the gates, racing very quickly. It just never feels like they're under pressure. The map
Dire's top
always
tower.
belongs to them, efficiently farming multiple camps, multiple lanes, while Alliance just feel forced to group up as 5 and play together.
Next set of items coming out on Team Secret. Wraith King just staying one step ahead. Already finished Heaven's Halberd. He's way too farmed for the rest of his team. Nisha needs just 500 gold to finish that Aghanim Scepter. And Timbersaw bought plate mail, so he's good to go. Just have some extra armor so the TA can't burst you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Telescope, that's a very, very nice item with these two supports. Having Witch Doctor and Shadow Demon. Also Shadow Demon getting closer to his
Jax thinks
eggs.
bottom tower.
It's 500 gold away. 3 charges
A Titan,
with the break.
Titan Sliver for Wraith King and a Telescope there.
Rewarded.
I wonder who they give that to.
Radiant's bottom
Ten's
tower
got the
is
trusty
under
shovel. telescope for the Earthshaker, it looks like, coming out.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom
But a
tower
tier
is
2 for Team Secret.
He's wrong.
Bottom lane, then into the Radiant jungle, and they can start to close this map and suffocate Alliance. Force them back into their base to defend.
Dire's top tower has some Radiant-shaped problems.
Roshan, 1 minute 30 until the respawn. Something which Alliance are 100% reliant on taking. This next Roshan fight really could dictate where the game heads. DD for Templar Assassin, massive pickup for Alliance. Surely they're going to smoke up off the back of this, try and make a play. Wraith King showing mid lane, the rest of Secret in behind him.
Wraith King level 3 ulti, 40 seconds cooldown, so he can get multiple of those in a team fight. There's still trap inside the Roche pit. Secret will need to get rid of that. Puppy has 2 sentry wards.
Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall?
Dire scan, not going to connect with anyone. And there's the smoke, Alliance. DD rune is about to expire. Roshan alive in 40 seconds. The key for Alliance right now. Wrapping around towards the eastern ramp of this dire jungle. But look at Zai's positioning, holding the staircase. He's on top. Smoke pops. Trap there will give a bit of vision, but Alliance just still so afraid of making that first move.
You can't climb uphill without the vision. They see rest of the team, but you know, it's very hard to just jump up in this small area. Earthshaker with one good Fissure block could make the whole difference.
And all of your lanes are pushed in now. Alliance have to deal with top, mid, bottom lane. They can't just stick around here, surely. Roshan has respawned. Team Secret into the pit. Puppy has his Observer Ward immediately denied out as Nico Baby clears it up. And Limp, he had to go back and deal with that top wave while Roshan slowly being done by Secret. Matu with a couple of crits here, dropping him to about 2/3 HP. The Lions just thinking about how they make their entry. Reaching past Team Secret's front line is so hard, and look at Yapzor hiding away in that Shadow Amulet. Ready for his precision strike. Go Baby, the very tentative step forward, immediately stunned up. Penitence there, and he's half HP. Gets the Ghost Shroud off. Might have to Yules himself as the Vortex lands. The Blink Call from S4 is not perfect, and that's what Alliance needed. They've got themselves a Zai kill as Limp gets the pick off in the back, but S4 is being shredded by Matumba Man, and a buyback from Axe is now the Reaper's Sight, finding the Storm kill. And the gold wasn't enough. This is good for Alliance because Roshan is open for them, but Yapzor, the 4-man Echo Slam. Look at him go. Now the turnaround with the S4 Blink Call catches out one. Down they go. Secret lose out there. Matumba Man Wraith King is going to try and blink past Alliance. Even with that beautiful Echo Slam, they didn't have the follow-through. Secret are now on the run.
Damage. Can he blink out? No, he can't. There's too much overtime damage. They can scout them out. With Shiva's Guard and Shadow Poison, it's a free Roche for Alliance. That's Cheese and Aegis. Roche goes down so quickly.
That looked perfect. But without your Storm and without your Timbersaw, your AoE damage on top of the Echo Slam just wasn't there. Alliance proving that they've got the sustain through this Necro and that Voodoo Restoration just to keep themselves alive.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Great targeting by Limp though, finding the Timbersaw, solo killing Zai, then they move on to the Storm with the Reaper's Scythe, and Alliance back in the driving seat.
Now Necro has enough money to buy whole Aghanim Scepter, 10-second cooldown on that Ghost Shroud on top of every single item, plus a Cheese, Titan Sliver. Man, Nico Baby is going to be very, very hard to take down. TA, Orb of Destruction.
Easily bringing down the tier 3, and now Alliance looking for a lane of barracks of their own. BKB still up for Limp, 8-second duration. Zai tries to delay this push. Alliance are backing up. They're not going to get the barracks. Storm, that's a long zip, and back he goes towards the fountain.
Storm has gem queued up. I mean, if someone wants to buy gem, it should be Puppy. They want to get rid of the traps. Storm needs a defensive item for himself.
Hold on. Alliance back into their position though. Ready to continue that shove in the mid lane. They're just giving up on top. That's a ranged barracks they don't really care about. They want a team fight win here. Smoking behind Necro. Nico Baby, the only one to show. And S4 tiptoeing and stepping forward, looking for that blink call.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
King.
Radiant
Pulled up.
Three-shot it.
Gonna get popped. There's the jump onto Necro, but Matuma Man forced to blink away.
That's minus 22
Annihilated.
armor. Deso, Orb of Destruction, Meld, and the Meld talent. Like you have negative, what is that? 7 plus 7 sitting. No, there's no tower. Okay. So you're sitting at negative armor, minus 7. Whew. That hurts.
Really does. That's why Matsu now with the Sock Your Ass queued up, he needs that armor item as quickly as possible. Alliance have fully retreated back to their base. They've shoved out their top lane and coming out of their shell a little bit. Yapsaw Shadow Bladed scout out this Alliance side. 5 heroes all together. No smoke for them. It's like they're just trying to bait the initiation onto the Necro. Now Secret. For that jump. If they're able to force a fight here on the Radiant side of the map, could be big for them, and that's why that long line is drawn. Axe wants to go play Dire side. If they can win or lose a fight, no matter what it is, they keep Secret hemmed in.
Aegis will be gone in minute and 30 seconds. Alliance still wants to take another fight with it.
Take that.
I don't think you can burst Necro when there's a Shadow Demon.
Radiant are
With just one disruption, it could turn the whole thing around, and he also has cheese. So you need to deal with the rest. S4 is an easy target, even though he has Blade Mail, but he has no BKB.
Zai is being an absolute pest. Bottom lane, clearing out the wave. Chakram's going to follow him all the way across the map. Tumberman also still sticking around down there.
Radiant's bottom tower
Game.
is under attack.
There's kind of back and forth, but quiet periods as the storm brews.
Jax thinks
Both
Radiant's
teams are really
bottom
looking
tower-
for that perfect initiation,
He's wrong.
waiting for either side to make a mistake.
Puppy just casually farming on a mid lane, using a medallion offensively on the catapult. Like he's a boss.
He's wrong.
2000 HP, Mech Vlad's Helm the Dominator has enough gold to actually buy full Solar Crest, just saving for buyback.
My
Radiant's
thrift
bottom tower is
rewarded.
under attack.
And Nisha's got to be much careful in the next fight, much more careful than he was previously. Even though Alliance don't have a massive amount of lockdown, all it takes is a Reaper Scythe and a Meld Strike. Bomb Spirit falls pretty quickly.
Thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to
The jump call onto that puppy Chen. 3 hits to get to the middle of him. Just does expire now. Alliance hold the cheese on the Necro.
Regeneration.
Continue to apply that pressure mid. They want to shift top for the tier 2. Ban AC done. Double halberd on Team Secret across him and Zai. Great disarm.
Dire's top tower has
Stop Limp from getting this burst damage out. Tier 4 items starting to trickle through.
big there.
Leveler being held by S4. He's going to send that back to Stash.
A leveler seems very underwhelming as an item. It needs to be very, very specific.
Dire's
One
top tower is under attack.
good thing about leveler is you can just keep it in your backpack, and when you take a team fight, swap it in so you have that extra building damage. Timeless Relic. Okay, that's a very nice one. Necro's still holding on to Titan Sliver, but you can give that to Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, yeah, I believe he's the one taking it. Debuff duration and the extra spell damage. 3 charges of Demonic Purge, getting closer to level 18.
Another double damage rune.
Double damage.
Limp TA. What is that? 500 damage? 514 damage with that minus armor. Going to absolutely annihilate some of these secret heroes. And Secret don't know about that DD. They could be thinking they're fighting this on even terms. Right versus left. Alliance just baiting out with Nico Baby, and Secret doing the same thing with Matuma Man, you know, both showing on the mid wave. As TA does show the DD top, clearing out. Gonna push that in a little more.
Nico Baby with another defensive item, but that's BKB. It's really been a while since I saw someone buying BKB on Necro. He also has Ghost Shroud and Aghanim Scepter, so 10-second cooldown on it. These two don't synergize. Like, you pop a BKB and the Ghost Shroud, you're still magic immune.
Matuma Man, he's blinked in aggressively here, disrupted up. Did turn off the Radiance though as illusions, but look at that. Big burst damage as the Fisher stops Alliance from continuing to chase. Nico Baby still waddling forward, holding Cheese and BKB. As that Matuma Man reincarnation expended. First life. But no continuation, both teams very delicately tiptoeing around these fights. Yapsaw still holding Echo Slam. Nisha ready with that AoE Vortex. The high ground being broken. Good disarm stops the TA from shredding the timber. Trying to handle these waves. As the storm now zips in. Templar Assassin, Vortex and Fisher blocks. Can still blink away thanks to the refraction charges. A jump in from Axe? No, it doesn't really work out. They get the range. Rax and Alliance backing out. Timbersword chasing forward. They want to try and take down S4. But the cast bouncing around stopped them yet again. Zai, Timber chaining forward aggressively, now focusing TA. The Wraith Kings found Limp, but a good call. Catches Nisha. They should have a Reaper Scythe here and potentially the damage to finish him off, but the Hand of God keeps him healed. He's zipped away. In the backlines, FNG and Limp both slain by Matuma Man. And Secret, this is their time to shine now. They've got themselves potentially a move forward from Yapsaw, but his blink's being cancelled by that Battle Hunger. And in the meanwhile, Nico Baby focusing Matuma Man and Hansken potentially with a kill on Nisha. They've got the Yules to stop the TP. Wand and zip back, but in comes the Nico Baby and Hansken duo. Limp. He bought back and he wants Zai on the other side of the map. He's chasing this Timbersaw down. But Zai with a TP will return to base. Team Secret stabilize.
It's still very well worth fight for Team Secret. Top lane's constantly being pushed in. Tier 4 tower down to 2/3 of HP. And the skeletons are always pushing in the bottom lane. Minotaur Horn found by Nico Baby. Who do you give it to? You give it to
4.
Axe, I believe. Oh man, S4.
This is dangerous.
10-second BKB, but needs to pop it.
Limp is so far away from this fight. Team Secret not wanting to risk anything just now. Buyback status, we're looking at Team Secret with no buyback on Wraith King. Do have it on all of their other heroes though. Same with Alliance outside of TA who did just spend hers.
Are we getting close to any level 25? Templar Assassin just needs half a level. 1 second melt hit bash is a pretty big one. Same goes for Wraith King once he hits his level 25.
Roshan time. Aghanim Scepter in the big man's pocket. He dies so quickly, Secret can't get here in time. They don't have a scan. Timbersaw's kind of wandering over there, but I think that's just done. Lion's gonna get the third Roshan of the game.
You give that axe to FNG. Yes, you do.
Hell yes.
I guess.
Telescope, Ags, Death Ward coming. Game 1 in this best of 3 and Alliance fighting tooth and nail. It is dead even. They've got that top lane pushed out, so that full lane of racks that they'd lost Not mattering too much thanks to Limp's TA. Feels like Team Secret potentially only one fight left in them. That's why they smoke up Yapzor, Matumba Man, and Puppey coming down to FNG, who was dewarding. Good disruption from Hanskin, holds Matu back and buys FNG a second of time as that crit takes him down. Halberd there stops the TA, but Matumba Man's first step already claimed. Zai needs to get in here as the BKBs from Alliance all popped. Vortex, where is it? Nisha zips in, zips out. The Hand of God, not enough. He needs to buy back. Matumba Man dead for 2 minutes. As X4 keeps giving chase, he's got another call, and they've caught out Zai. Good two-man Vortex there with a blink. Echo Slam, Yapzor annihilates 2 of them. The Aegis now down as Limp. He's potentially isolated. No and so the chain stuns are coming. The Raid Fire Blast and the finish off. They've killed the TA. Now Nico Baby, he's all alone. Hanskins can't save him. A 5 versus 2 is what we're left with as Team Secret. They have played this beautifully, finding 4 kills in a row.
Raidkin goes down so quickly, but the rest of the team, you know, when they have no BKBs on Alliance, they really bleed. Man, I don't think you get much value out of this Black King bar on Necro. You also have a Minotaur Horn, so you can't use the Ghost Shroud. There's... like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be Magic Immune, or do you want to be Ghost Shrouded? That's the question.
Yeah, one or the other. You can't have your cake and eat it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So no buyback on TA. They know that she bought back in the previous fight 75 seconds without her.
Do they have the chain stuns to bring down Nico Baby? That's his buyback as he goes shrouds. Still holding cheese. The Vortex not going to grab him.
So
Nisha
Storm will just TP out. Poppy will recall him full mana.
And Wraith King again with that level 3 reincarnation ready onto the tier 3. 50 seconds with no Templar Assassin, and they've caught FNG here. Sentry dropped by Yapzor, well timed, and Alliance. All it took was 1 fight from Team Secret to pick them off 1 by 1. Alliance, it looks like they're done. 36 seconds with no TA. They get a blink call onto Matumba Man. They're going to go diving into Fountain though. There, 2-man Vortex. Where's the blink from Yappy? 4 seconds until Echo Slam's ready. So they just keep chain stunning up the Shadow Demon as Matumba Man, Hand of God, healed back up, and he's got that lifesteal from his passive. Still holding onto Reincarnation, pops the Skellies to bring down a second lane of barracks.
Still 15 seconds without Templar Assassin. They want to close out this one. At least get the Mega Creeps.
Zai frontlining. The S4 jump in does nothing. Oh, Jeremy
so
dead for 70 seconds.
He blinked into Enchant Totem. I don't know if Yapzor wanted to do that on purpose, or was it just a lucky strike knowing that it's Yapzor? It probably is on purpose.
But why is S4 going in there? His TA now respawns and they make a play onto Matumba Man, but he's still got that second life. So Zai diving under the Templar Assassin with Nisha. Ball lightning straight over, save with the disruption now, but Yapzor, he's looking for it. The cast bounces onto him with a Death Ward as well, so no blink Echo Slam from the Earthshaker as TA jumps the Matu Wraith King, but he's popped the Disarm over onto her, and with that Minotaur Horn, he has the shiny golden BKB himself. Matu getting out of there, but Yapzor again. The Blink Echo dunks onto 2, but they don't have the follow-through. Now Zai comes in, but they've lost Yapzor. It is still Mega Creeps for Team Secret, though, as a TP Timber Chain. The Meld Strike Bash will not connect.
He has buyback, so they are okay with this. Man, Matumba Man, I could feel his pain. He knew that Necro was about to Reaper side him. He bought back in the previous fight. 120 seconds, level 25, and added extra timer from Reaper side, he would have been dead for 3 minutes.
For the treasury.
What do you do as Alliance now? Run down mid and go tier 4s?
Ooh, Storm Spirit, Timeless Relic. Like, you need to make stuff happen right now. Maybe you think Earthshaker does not have a buyback. That Vortex pull is gonna last longer. Duration 3 seconds with the talent at 0.25 on that. Almost 4 seconds.
There's like 7 sentry wards in that mid lane. Looks like Puppy's been having a pretty fun time throwing them down. But here comes Alliance onto the melee barracks, looking to try and get something out of that holding their base, but Wraith King and Timbersaw inside the Radiant base, pushing in. And there's a deny on the melee barracks. Salt in the wounds. Disruption onto Wraith King back in the Radiant side as the Necro self-fuels. No, that was from the Timbersaw, I think. Yeah, sends him skywards, but Matu will be popping that reincarnation as S4
Let's
trying
see
to frontline.
The timer on his death.
It's going to be a pretty big one. In comes Nisha. Vortex there. And
160.
down goes Matu for 160 seconds. But look at your throne. The creeps are clearing it up. You have to defend your base. Your ancient Templar Assassin onto Zai with another call. Timbersaw, he's going to fall. Is this the start of a comeback for Alliance? They know there's a timing here where they're going to be 5 versus 4.
Oh, it's very, very hard. You're playing against Storm, who's about to hit level 25 with Shiva's Guard. That's why Team Secret is playing so aggressive. Just keep the buyback on Storm Spirit and they should be okay. It's time for Limp to start thinking about buying Divine Rapier.
And the threat of these Echo Slams, though, definitely got to be in the back of the mind of Alliance. We had 3 or 4 as S4 Blink calls Puppy's Chen. But again, he's out on his own. Does have buyback this time, though, as Limp. Oh my goodness, no BKB. He's trying to get himself away, but the Enchant Totem and the Sentry Wards with an Echo Slam onto 2 is all it'll take. The buyback from Limp is immediate. Nico Baby giving chase. Yapsaw cancels out the Death Ward. Nisha low on mana. He's the ball lining away as the Chen is going to be left here to die, it looks like. Nico Baby is going to run this one down little by little, tickling down Puppy.
He places Observer Ward.
Nisha
is in.
2-man Vortex. Witch Doctor pops.
Base, they need to take care of the base. Mega creeps are coming in.
And Puppy survives. Nisha back in. He's buying so much time. Oh, Yapsaw. Every single one of these Echo Slams have been pretty much game-changing, if not game-winning. He's had 4 or 5 in a row where he's been annihilating Alliance. Look at this. Now Nisha in. Tries to zap onto Nico Baby. Switches targets over to S4. And the Enchant Totem. Yapsaw finishes him off. She's finally popped Nico Baby back to full HP. And Yapsaw will be dropping here.
Next Roche may respawn in 15 seconds. Team Secret does not need to rush anything. Meanwhile, in the land of the dead, Matumba Man just chilling in his grave for 25 more seconds.
Over here now.
Yeah, he's gone to make some instant ramen. Plenty of time. 60 seconds is all it takes. Arcane Rune for Storm. That's a beautiful pickup for your next team fight. Alliance with so much work to do. Waves to be pushed. Throne to be defended. Where is the TA now? 4.5k net worth. Sorry, gold saved up, sorry. What's that? Iron Rapier. Here comes the army of Secret. Catapult waves bottom with a few Chen creeps. Losing it on 25 and brings a Storm into the fight. The Ghost Shroud popped immediately as a 2-man Vortex, and now the jump in. Abyssal Blade catches out FNG. Witch Doctor down. Nico Baby's BKB gives him a little bit of safety here as they focus Puppy with Limp. That's a Mecha Hand of God, and he's still up and running. This Puppy Chen is living through everything. They turn tail and face up against the Shadow Demon, who's dead without buyback now, and they've lost Limp. That is it. Game over. Alliance, a valiant effort up against Team Secret, and at moments they looked like they had this one, but Nico Baby will be the final nail in the coffin as Secret take game 1, 51 minutes.
It was just a beautiful Dota to watch from Team Secret. Everyone is doing their job. You can see Zai sacrificing his farm at the early stages just to